In the Shadow of Debt 1. Based on a true story. It was a night when the rain hit the window. The small town was quiet, but inside that house, a storm was raging. At the kitchen table sat a young woman. Her name was Mary. She was a teacher, calm, patient, loving, intelligent. But that night, nothing she had learned in life could prepare her for the look on her husband's face. The door slammed open. Robert walked in, holding an empty wallet. His eyes were bloodshot. "I lost again, Mary, but I swear this is the last time." Mary's chest tightened, her heart sank. She had heard those words many times before. But this time, there was something final in his voice. That night, in a dark basement, Robert sat across from Harry, the ruler of the town's underworld. Every word Harry spoke was a cold threat. "You'll pay your debt, Robert. Give me time, Harry, please." Harry smiled, picking up a photo that had fallen to the floor. It was Mary's photo. He laughed loudly. "Beautiful woman, maybe she can help you pay your debt, huh, Robert?" Robert froze. He didn't know what to say. But his pride was gone, his courage too. And that night, he sold his own wife to cover his debt. The next morning, Mary thought Robert had sent her out of town for work. A black car pulled up. Two men stepped out. A strange feeling came over her, but she stayed silent, because she had learned trust from love. The road was long, and finally, she found herself in a luxurious villa. Across from her stood Harry. He spoke in a cold voice. "Robert's debt is gone now. Because you're here." Tears filled Mary's eyes, but she didn't cry. Because in that moment, she understood. She would either rise stronger from this story, or never rise at all. Days passed. Mary lived in Harry's house like a prisoner. But she was a teacher, and teaching had taught her many things about life. A teacher's greatest weapon is intelligence. She memorized every corner of the house, every camera, every routine. One of the maids, a young girl named Rose, was also afraid. One night, she secretly handed Mary a cell phone. But the line was dead, no signal, no contact with the outside world. Still, Mary never gave up. One night, she slipped into the security room. There she found all the camera recordings, proof of Harry's human trafficking, threats, and illegal operations. She copied everything onto a USB drive. And as she left the room, she whispered, "Greater than, now your crimes will be your own weapon." Before dawn, she and Rose tried to escape. But the alarm went off. Harry's men flooded the hallways. Footsteps echoed, gunshots, screams. They caught Rose, but while the men were distracted, Mary climbed out through a back window, ran across the garden, and disappeared into the forest. It was raining, she was out of breath. A bullet whizzed past her. Just then, a police patrol's headlights appeared. Mary ran into the road and fell into the officer's arms. She told them she needed to go to the station immediately. When she arrived, she handed the USB to the chief. "Please, take this, everything's in here." At first, they didn't believe her. But when they watched the footage, Harry's entire network was exposed. A month later, the courtroom was silent. Mary stood on the witness stand. Across from her sat Harry, in handcuffs. And behind him, Robert, trembling, eyes on the floor. Mary took a deep breath. Her voice was calm, but her heart was a storm. "Some debts are paid not with money, but with conscience. But you had none, Robert." The judge announced the verdict. Harry was sentenced to life in prison. Robert was arrested for aiding human trafficking. Mary walked out of the courthouse. She looked up at the sky. For the first time, sunlight touched her face. Greater than, the only way to fight darkness, is to never forget your light. This was a story of survival, the story of a woman who proved that even from betrayal, justice can be born. Greater than, subscribe for true stories. Maybe one day, your story will be told.